Gul from Turkey. This gentleman is all the way from Turkey playing for Warner. Here we go. First serve of the game. And goes straight to the net. Point for the Bobcats. Just like that, 1-0 in favor of the home team. Serving now for the Bobcats, number 11, Matthew Collares. Corner set. Big block. Ball goes out of bounds, side out. Point for the Royals. Spring break this week for the St. Thomas University students. So everybody's enjoying their time at home and everything else. Here's a serve. Short set. Big super hit by who? The one and only number 18, Gabriel Negrao. Two nothing to score in favor of the home team. Serving now for the Bobcats, number 18, Gabriel Negrao. Nice soft serve. Set to the corner. Big hit. Bobcats. Back hit by Jesus Montes. Ball, bad hit by the Royals. Save. And that's a nice dig. And another dig. And another point now for the Bobcats. On behalf of El Catracho. Jesus Montes. Serving Gabriel. Power serve. Short set. Dig. Save. Corner. And the Beast saved by the Bobcats. Corner set. Jesus Montes. Big hit. Good return by Royals. Good save by Gabriel. Corner set. And the hit. Another save by the Royals. Short. Big hit. Another save by the Bobcats. Boom! What a bomb by Gabriel Negrao from the back field. Point for the Bobcats. I always said those are one of the most toughest hits in volleyball when you have to come from the back court. Holy moly. Here's Gabriel serving nice and short. Corner, big hit. That ball bounced out of the head of Jesus Monte. It goes out of bounds. Point for the Royals. Score 4-2 in favor of the Bobcats. Serving now, number 21, KJ Harrison. A young man from Opopka, Florida. Corner, short set, big hit by number 14, Dennis Morgan. Dennis Jimenez. 5-2 the score in favor of the Bobcats, serving Dennis Morgan for the Bobcats. Nice serve. Short set. Big hit. Goes ball out of bounds. Point for the Royals. Did they say STU? Well, I like when the visiting team is rooting for the home team. Well, that's okay too. Very nice. Thank you for the support. Nice serve. Good return by Jesus. Short hit by Montes, and he just clobbered that ball to the floor. Another point for the Bobcats, and now serving the Beast. Number 13, Caleb Ingram. Just the other day, on Monday, the guys were just having a good time playing beach volleyball. We're just having a good time. Corner set. Big hit. That ball goes out of bounds. Point for the Bobcats. So here at St. Thomas University, we have 3 brand new beach volleyball courts right behind the softball field. And some of our guys were just enjoying their time off, having a good time. And big serve. The ball returned back to the Bobcats. Short. Big hit by the Cuban Missile. Set. Again, the Cuban missile. Back-to-back hit. The second one went in. Point for the Bobcats. We got one of our best photographers here tonight. Big O is doing the camera. He's also a basketball player. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, short set, free ball. Gabriel Negrao with another hit from the backcourt. Point for the Bobcats. 9-3 score in favor of the home team. And I can see already another point. I will be calling a timeout if I was coach Pedro Davila from the Royals. Big serve, saved by the Royals. Back hit. Ball never crossed the line. Ball went out of bounds. A ball for the Bobcats. Point for the Bobcats. Coach, score is 10-3. And here comes the timeout. Yes, sir. And we're back here at the Fernandez Family Center. Scored is 10-3 in favor of the Bobcats. Serving number 13, the Beast Ingram. Here's the serve. Another powerful serve. Short set. Big block by the Cuban missile. And the hammer from Honduras. That's Jesus Montes. And since he's from Honduras, starts with an H, and hammer starts with an H, I decide to nickname him the Hammer. Serving Ingram again. Big serve. Return, short, corner set. Saved by Gabriel. Bump. Here goes Montes. Free ball for the Royals. Short set, corner. Big block. Another block. Another save by the Royals. It's a free ball for the Bobcats. Big save by Gabriel. Corner set. Ingram, but that ball goes out of bounds. Point for the Royals. 11-4 in favor of the Bobcats. Here in the first set of this game. A little quick substitution for the Royals. Going out, number 8, Milos. Coming in, number 9, Caleb Welling. Short set. Montes with a dig. Free ball for the Bobcats. Here comes Jesus. And the Cuban missile just put a nice touch. Corner, set. Big block. Save for the Bobcats. Corner. Another one. Almost. Free ball for the Bobcats. Free ball. Gabriel with a bump. Corner set. And another big hit by Gabriel Negrao coming out of the backcourt, and he used a word that I cannot pronounce here in the broadcast. He's so inspired that he used a nice word, but I cannot repeat it. Jesus Montes serving now for the home team. I'll tell you something interesting by Jesus. Big hit by number 7 from the Royals, and that is Darlon Graham with the kill. Point for the visiting team. 12-5 in favor of the Bobcats. Serving now number 12, Oscar Jaques from Dominican Republic. Here goes the set. Gabriel Negrao. Corner set for the Royals. Big block. Big save by the Royals. Another set for the corner. Big hit, but that ball goes out of bounds. Ingram couldn't control it. And that is a point for the Royals. Nice serve. Set for the corner. Gabriel with the free ball for the Royals. Short corner. Set. Hit. Goes out of bounds. Point for the Bobcats. Tomorrow at 11 a.m., we'll have a lacrosse game for you here on the SCU Sports Network at Auto Nation Field. Home of the Bobcats. Ball goes out of bounds. Point for the Bobcats. That is the only game we have tomorrow in the STU Sports Network schedule. 13-7 in favor of the Bobcats. Serving now the Cuban Missile. That's short to the net. Point for the Royals. Emir Gul serving now. The young man from Turkey for the Royals. Short. Corner set. Big hit. Big save by the Royals. Short dig. And no. Good point for the visiting team. Here's the serve. That's a free ball, and that ball goes out of bounds. Point for the Royals. (13-10) in favor of the Bobcats. Royals are putting a nice little comeback here. Serve. Big hit. That ball's going to go out of bounds. Another point. Another point for the Royals. And now the score is a 13-11. Serving the visiting team. Here's the serve. Short, point for the Bobcats. One thing the Bobcats have to do is, I understand they open a big lead, but they most stay focused. They got to stay focused the entire game. And that was a short serve to the net. Point for the Royals. You don't want to give them points. Serving now, number 7, Darian Graham for the Royals. Corner set. Oh, he gave that ball away. Short. Set. Back hit by Ingram. Point for the Bobcats. (15-12) in favor of the home team. Gabriel Negrao with a serve for the Bobcats. Short serve. Another point we give to the visiting team. That's a good strategy by the Royals. They're kind of taking things slow, no hurry. Now serving number 14, Quentin Maddock. Another serve into the net. Point for the Bobcats. I guess nobody want to serve here. Last couple of serves, they've been into the net. Point for each team. And now serving for the home team, number 11, Matthew Collares. No, I'm sorry. Dennis Morgan, number 14. My bad. Here is Dennis. Nice. Easy serve. Set to the back. Big block. Set. Ingram with the humongous head, giving another point for the Bobcats. I mean, those hits, like I've been saying before, you see those Division I or Olympic teams, I mean, big-time hits. Big-time hits. Short set. Ball goes out of bounds. Nope, ball's in. Got it. Another big hit. Saved by the Royals. And that ball goes out of bounds. And they say he was tipped. Tip by the Bobcats. Point for the Royals. Serving the visiting team. And I think that serve was sent to South Beach. Point for the home team. You can see the amount of people that are in this game because the camera is just actually on the other side of the gymnasium. But in our side, you cannot see, is absolutely packed. I mean, we just don't have no room for anybody else. Served by the Bobcats. That's going to be a free ball for the Bobcats. Free ball, and that ball never crossed the net. Point for the Bobcats. So like I was saying, in this side of the court, everything is packed. We got tons of celebrities here. I understand Madonna. Some of the guys saw Madonna here this afternoon buying a drink in one of the vending machines. So I'll keep you posted. Serve by Ingram, big time. Corner set, short, big head by number 12, Oscar Jaques, el Dominicano. Point for the Royals. Now serving for the visiting team, number 9, Caleb Welling from Seminole, Florida, from St. Petersburg. Here's the set, short. Good save by Gabriel. And that ball goes out of bounds. No, they're saying inbound, point for the Royals. Score 19-16 in favor of the Bobcats. Serving again, number 9, Caleb. Nice. Point for the visiting team. And now the score is only 19-17. They're putting a good fight here in the first set. At the beginning, looks like the Bobcats want to run away with this game. But then, the Royals find a rhythm. And now the Bobcats lead is only 2 points. Serve it again, number 9, Caleb Welling for the Royals. Good serve, good hit by Montes. Save by the corner. Here come Ingram. Big hit. Corner set. Big block. Save by Gabriel. Corner and Montes with a big hit. Point for the Bobcats. And now the Bobcats are in the 20-point margin. 2017. He's got to score a couple of points and open a nice little lead. In the meantime, they're just sweeping the floor, making sure there's no wet. You don't want any player to slip and get hurt. Here's the whistle. So, Jesus Montes, number 6, is going to serve for the Bobcats. The new member of the national volleyball team of Honduras serving for the Bobcats. Good bump. Corner set. Big save by the Bobcats. Corner set and another big hit by Ingram. Save by the Royals. Free ball for the Bobcats. Corner. Short set. Pow! Humongous hit by the Brazilian power of Gabriel Negrão. Gabriel, I think he ate his spinach today because he is hitting like Popeye. Boy, he's hitting the ball like a monster. Remember, we already have a beast. Now we're going to call him the monster. Here is a serve by the hammer. Montes. Good serve. Short corner. Big block, and that ball goes in. Point for the Bobcats. And now, Bobcats are just 3 points away from winning the first set. 22-17. Going to be a quick timeout by the visiting team when the score is 22-17 in form of the Bobcats. You're watching Bobcats Volleyball on the for the Bobcats class final break, and after this week is the final stretch, baby. Oh, midterms are in, by the way. I already put my midterms in my class, and so Students are watching and listening to the game. Go into Canvas and check out your grades. In the meantime, Jesus Montes is going to be serving for the Bobcats with the score leading 22-17. Here comes Montes. Corner set. Big block by the Cuban Missile. Arturo, and now Gabriel is doing the baby hug. Hey, he just jumped on him and just gave him a little baby hug. Next time, he's just going to bring the bottle and feed him. Anyway, we're just having a good time here today. I mean, if you're not laughing at home, then you're not alive. You got to enjoy what's happening here at St. Thomas. This is just fun, 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 fun. Here we go. Serve. Big serve. Ball, free for the Bobcats. Corner set. Short and saved by the Bobcats. Corner set. Nobody's going to. Oh, good save from Ingram. Short. Save by Ingram. Save again by Ingram. Corner set. Gabriel. Save by the Royals. Corner set. Big save by Montes. Corner set. Big hit by Ingram and point for the Bobcats. And now is set point. One more point for the Bobcats and they will win this first set. 24-17. Serving Jesus Montes. Here's the serve. Big serve. Corner, free ball for the Bobcats. Corner set. Back hit, good block by the Royals. And that was by number 12, Oscar Jacas. Oscar Jaques. Got a big hit over there by the Dominican Power. Dominican Power is coming out. And coming in, number 13 for the visiting team, Ryan Bernaldo from Brandon, Florida. Good save by the Bobcats. Short hit and big hit, and that should be a tip and point for the Bobcats. And here we go, starting the second set. Short set, back hit, big save by Montes. Short set, save. Corner set, big hit by Gabriel Negro, save by the Bobcats. Corner again. And now nobody can actually return that one. No. Gabriel was a little bit higher this time. His belly button was on top of the net, and he just hammered that ball downtown. Here's the short set. Big block by the Bobcats, and that was the one and only Dennis Morgan from Mount Dora, Florida. The 6'4" senior. He just put a wall of China right there. Short set. Corner. Big hit. Good return by Montes. Short set. Again. Saved by the Royals. Big hit. Corner set. And that one, nobody's going to return because he was hit by the one and only, the beast. Number 13, Ingram. Well, we already have a prediction here. We'll see. Short serve. Return. Short hit. Good save. Free ball for the Bobcats. Corner set. Another super hit by Ingram. There is no way in heaven you're going to stop the ring for the Bobcats. Matthew Collares. Corner set. Big hit by Jesus Montes. Ball goes out of bounds. Point for the visiting team. 4-1 the score in favor of the Bobcats. It's a quick substitution. Going out for the Royals, Caleb Welling. Coming in to serve, number 9, Caleb. Going out, Milo. Corner set. Big hit by Mr. The Beast. Caleb, number 13, Ingram. Yep. Serving now, Gabriel Negrao for the Bobcats. We got to find a name for... Oh, he's going to just do a nice, easy serve. Corner set. Easy ball. Free ball for the Bobcats. Set. Short. Another humongous hit by Ingram. My goodness. I'm telling you, I only see those type of hits. I saw them last time we were doing games like in the Olympics in Paris. You kidding me? Corner hit. Big. Didn't cross the net. Point for the Bobcats. Talking about the Olympics, next Olympic Games, you'll be able to enjoy it on NBC, all these platforms, and Telemundo when we go to LA in 2028. Big serve, going out of bounds. Point for the Royals. Quick substitution coming in for the Royals, number 21, KJ Harrison. Going out, number 16, Donovan Winsley. Serving Harrison for the Royals. Corner set. Montes with a hit. Ball was tipped out of bounds. Point for the Bobcats. Serving now, the Cuban missile, Arturo Diaz Duba. No, I'm sorry. What? I'm losing it. That was number 14, Dennis Morgan. Big hit, big save. Free ball for the Royals. I better get my eye checks. Ball never crossed the net. Big block, goes out of bounds. Point for the Bobcats. I better go and get my eyes checked. Yeah. I need new sunglasses or glasses or whatever. Serving again, number 14, Dennis Morgan, the senior. Nice serve. Short set. Big block by the Cuban missile. Point for the Bobcats. Big O right here is already forecasting the game. I said, Professor, can I go home now? Oh, sure. You can listen to the game on your cell phone. Back hit. Ball was again blocked by Cuban and the Honduras wall. Arturo y Jesús. El bufete de abogados. Arturo y Jesús. Jesús y Arturo. 11-2 in favor of the Bobcats. Short serve. Corner set. Royals. Big block. Big save. Gabriel with the save. Corner set. Easy dig for number 6, Jesus Montes. Montes didn't have to hit it hard. Just touch the ball and surprise everyone. The lead is 10 points for the Bobcats. 12-10. 12-2. I'm telling you. I need a shot of tequila after this game. Here we go. Serve. Saved by the Bobcats. Corner set. Big hit by Gabriel Negrao. And now it's going to be a quick timeout. And we're back here. We're back. There you go. Now we're back on the Fernandez Family Center. Corner set. Big hit. And good point for the visiting team. The hit by number 20, Michael Barnes. Sophomore from Jacksonville, Florida. Here we go. Yep. Serving now, number 6 for the visiting team. They're just fixing the cord. Serving number 5 for the visiting team, De Angelo Mabu. Well, there were 2 quick points for the Bobcats, and I'd like to excuse myself. But when family calls, I answer the phone. That was my daughter. That was my daughter who called me from Australia. She just happened to work at Princess Cruise Line. She's a performer. She danced on the ship and lived on the ship. And today, they're in Australia, and she's just calling me all excited. Daddy, guess what? I'm in Australia. Isn't that great? And we're here in Miami Garden, Florida. Me and O together with Chris and whatever his name. Matthews. There you go. All right, here we go. Bobcats are on top 15-5. Jesus Montes serving for the Bobcats. Nice and short. Corner set. Big save. That's a free ball now for the Royals. Corner set. Easy hit, but that ball hit the net, and better said, it hit the antenna. And now the point is for the Bobcats. 16-5 here in the second set. Yeah, every time my daughter calls me, I don't have to excuse myself. I have to stop, and then I always tell my students, family first. Serve by Montes. Big power serve. Corner set. Big block. That ball goes out of bounds. Point for the Royals. The lead is 10 points for the Bobcats, 16-6. It's a quick substitution now. Going out number 17, Ethan Miller. Coming in number 2, James Method. James is a junior from South Daytona, Florida. Went to Warner Christian Academy. Nice serve. Short hit by the Cuban Missile. Saved by the Royals. Set to the corner. Bang! Humongous block by the Cuban Missile. Point for the Bobcats. 17-6 score here in the second set. Bobcats won the first one, 25-18. Wow. We're going to have a full investigation of what's happening with this broadcast right now. Serving the Cuban Missile. Corner set. Good dig by number 16, Donovan Windley. Point for the Royals. Serving now number 20, Michael Barnes. Big power serve. Corner set. Big hit by Gabriel. Saved by the Royals. Corner set. Big block, and that is a point for the Royals. (17-8) in favor of the home team. I don't know why the visiting team is saying STU, STU. It's okay. Thank you for the cheers. Corner set. And now Gabriel hit a big hit, and that ball goes completely out of bounds. Point for the Bobcats. The lead is 10 points again, 18-8. The Bobcats opened a huge lead at the beginning. Then after that, they never looked back. Short set, short hit. Montes with a hit, and that ball goes out of bounds. Point for the Royals. Several substitution for the visiting team. Coming in number 9 and number 10. That is Caleb Welling. And number 10, Emer. Goal. Big serve. Corner set. Big hit by the one and only Dennis Morgan. Point for the Bobcats. The monster from Brazil is serving now. Number 18, Gabriel Negrão. Corner set. Big save. Corner. That ball hit the antenna. Point for the Royals. Yeah, I thought the ball hit the antenna. I just thought about it. That was a point already for the visiting team. Anyway. Another substitution. Coming back to the game. Number 17, Ethan Miller. Going now, number 16, Donovan Winsley. Serving, K.J. Harrison for the Royals. Corner set. Big hit, short and quick by Dennis Morgan. That was short and quick. You won't feel a thing. 20-10, score in favor of the Bobcats. Serving, Dennis. And that ball goes out of bounds. Royals couldn't control the serve. 21-10. That's the whistle. Here's the serve by Dennis. Into the net, point for the visiting team. Dennis goes out. Back to the game, number 17, Victor Monaco. Serving for the Royals, number 5, Anthony Rollo from Homestead, Florida, a freshman. Saved by the Royals. Corner set. Saved by the Bobcats. Big hit. That's a block. Ball goes out of bounds. Point for the Bobcats. The lead is back to 10. 21-11. 22-11 in favor of the Bobcats. Just 3 points away from winning the second set. Ingram with a serve. Big power serve. Returned by the Royals. Set corner. Good save. Set. Montes with an easy dig. That ball goes and saved by the Royals. Corner set. Big hit in the corner. What? That ball goes out of bounds? Okay. I'll be honest. I don't criticize refs. Refs call it out of bounds. It's out of bounds. I saw it from my angle, and I'm way far here. I saw it inside, but you got to also look at the score. It's 22-12. And that is a point for the Bobcats. And now it's 23. It's 23-12. So, you know, when you got this huge of a lead, you're not going to argue for one play or two. Just, you know, if we got a really good coaching staff there. It's like, you know what, it's not worth it to engage for that. Now, if this was a close game and this is a championship game, that's a different story. Montes with a serve for the Bobcats. Another powerful serve. Corner set. Ball is going to go out of bounds. Nobody tipped the ball, so it's going to be point. Point for the Bobcats. Set point. Right here. Montes. El joven Catracho. Con el servicio. Ahí viene Montes. Big serve. Shave the net. Big hit. Good save. Set by the corner. And that was a big block. Yeah! You know. I do the sound effects. Yeah, yeah! You know. I don't know. Anyway, serving now for the Royals. Corner set. Easy surprise. Easy surprise by the one and only Matthew Emer. And here we go. Third set. Big hit. Save by the Bobcats. Corner hit. Another save. Free ball. Good save. Good corner. Another save by the Royals. Big block. Save by the Royals. Big block again. Another block. Good exchange. Another save, and that's a point for the Bobcats. Wait, nice exchange by both teams. Bobcats won the ball, and that is a point. Number 11, Matthew Collares, talking to the main referee on the ladder. He's actually going to serve now for the Bobcats. 1-0 to score in favor of the home team. A lot of substitute players for the Bobcats in this set. And he missed a hit. Point for the Bobcats. So coach got a little mix here, keeping few of the big hitters and some of the regular players in, and with some other players to see some action. Corner set. Big hit, and that ball goes out of bounds. Point for the Bobcats. That was number 8, Ian Izquierdo. Ian is another player with tremendous skill, very powerful arm. He can hit the ball like a mule. Short serve, corner set. Big save of the Bobcats. Corner set. Here goes Izquierdo, save, but that ball goes out of bounds. Point for the Royals. Serving now for the visiting team, number 7, Darian Graham. Good serve. Ball was returned to the Royals. Corner set. Big hit, big save. Bobcats with the ball. Corner set. Ian Izquierdo with the big hit. Point for the Bobcats. The Wanchus credit the kill. Now he's going to be serving for the Bobcats. Number 8, Ian Izquierdo. A freshman from Miami Lakes. Save. Corner set. Big hit. Ball goes out of bounds. Point for the Royals. .42 the score in favor of the home team. Serving KJ Harrison for the Royals. Corner set. Oh, no, too long. That ball goes out of bounds. Point for the Royals. Serving Harrison again for the Royals. Big hit, ball goes out of bounds. Point for the Royals, and now we're tied at 4. Serving again, the visiting team. Nice, short, corner set. And now big hit. Good save by the Royals. Free ball for the Bobcats. Set, short, and now Ingram hit it. Good block. Set for the corner, and that ball goes out of the fingertips of Ian Izquierdo. Point for the visiting team, and for the first time tonight, The Royals are on top. 5-4. Serving again, number 21, Harrison for the Royals. Here's the serve. Easy. Corner. Big hit by Ingram. And we're back tight. We're tight again at 5. So for a short period of time, the Royals were on top for the first time since 7 p.m. And now it's 8:05. Serving now, the Bobcats. Big hit by the Royals, number 16, Donovan Winsley. And the Royals take the lead again, 6-5. For the second time, he served the ball to the other side of the world. Michael Barnes. He sent one to the Keys. This one he was sending to Okeechobee. Serving Ingram. And that one also go out of bounds. He sent that one to the Gulf of Mexico. Substitution for the visiting team. Going number 8, Milos. Coming back in, number 9, Caleb. That ball goes out of bounds. In the serve, point for the Bobcats. And we're back. 7-7 the score. Milos come back in. Caleb goes out for the Royals. Easy serve for the Bobcats. Corner set. Big block for number 7, Darian Graham. And the Royals take the lead again, 8-7. At least one thing for sure, they're making the third set interesting. See, our broadcast producer here, Big O, is saying, well, we're using the reserves. Well, why not? I think big hit by Ian Izquierdo. I know Ian is one of the best players in the team. I think there's no weak link in this team. Everybody can hit, everybody can play. The only thing I will say is it's a young squad. And when you have a young squad this good, whoa, it is scary for the other teams. Nice serve. Big hit, and that's a point, and that hit was by number 10, Murillo. Murillo. Another play from Brazil. Serving now number 12, Aiden Hayes. Nice short serve. Save. Big hit. Good save by Ingram. Oh, he missed. And that's a free ball for the Royals. Short set. Big hit. Goes out of bounds. Point for the Bobcats. Now we open the lead, 10-8. Serving again, Aiden. For the Bobcats. Corner set. Big hit by number 7, Darian Graham. The 6'3" sophomore from Orlando, Florida. Give a point to the Royals, and now he's going to serve number 10, Emir. Goal. And the serve goes to the net, point for the Bobcats. If the Royals want to take a set, it's going to be this one. Serving, Bobcats. Short set, big block. Saved by the Royals, set. Big block again. Saved by the Royals. Big hit, and the ball goes right in the nippy corner. Point for the Royals. 1 point lead for the Bobcats. 11-10 here in the third set. Bobcats won the first two. 25-18, 25-13. Big serve. Corner hit. Ian Izquierdo with a hit. Save by the Royals. And that is a big hit by number 20. Michael Barnes, point for the Royals. And we're tied again in 11. Big serve. And miscommunication between Ian Izquierdo and Matthew Collares, and give a point to the Royals, and now they're taking the lead again, 12-11. Good serve, free ball. Big hit by number 8, Milos. And now the Royals are taking a 2-point lead, 13-11. Darian Graham serving very good for the Royals. Corner set. Ingram, big hit, big save. Another hit by Ingram. Ball goes saved by the Bobcats. Corner set. Ian Izquierdo, saved by the Royals. Back hit, easy bump. Easy set, no, too long. Save, good kick. Ingram with a hit. Good save by the Royals. Good exchange by both teams right now. And that is going to be a point for the Royals. The hit by number 20, Matthew Barnes. Number 20, Michael Barnes. The Family Center, Fernandez Family Center, served by the Royals. Corner set. Big hit by Ingram, and right away, Bobcats take a point. 14-12 in favor of the visiting team. Now going to be serving for the Bobcats, number 8, Ian Izquierdo. Nice, short serve. Save, free ball for the Bobcats. Corner set. Big hit and another point, back-to-back by Ingram. And now the lead is 1 point. Our statistician producer always saying here that we're supposed to have 14 points. I'm going to call the commissioner right now. It's 14-13 in favor of the Royals. Serving Ian Izquierdo for the Bobcats. Looking to tie this set. Corner set. No, easy ball. Save. Corner. Ingram with a humongous hit. Send that ball to downtown. Point for the Bobcats. And we're tied again at 14. Ian Izquierdo with a serve. Looking to take the lead. And no. He led the ball short into the net. Point for the Royals. (15-14) in favor of the visiting team. Serving now, KG Harrison, the sophomore from Opopka, Florida. Corner, big hit, big tip, point for the Bobcats. That was Morrison Haddad. The freshman 6'4" from Miami, Florida. He went to Belen High School. Now playing for the St. Thomas University Bobcats, number 15. Serving now, number 17, Victor Monaco. Back set, big hit, and that's a point for the Royals. That was number 20, Michael Barnes. Royals back on top, 16-15. And we just keep going back and forth in this third set. Barnes with the serve. That ball was sent all the way down to Puerto Rico. Point for the Bobcats. We're tied at 16. Serving now, the Beast Ingram. Big serve, short. Saved by Ingram. Corner, big hit. Saved by the Royals. Free ball. Save. And big hit now for the Bobcats by number 12, Aiden Hayes. Sophomore from Miami. A lot of sophomore and freshmen in this team, and actually, they are just seeing some action right now tonight. Serving number 13, the senior from Belize, Ingram. Big hit. Send it back. Good save by Monaco. Corner set. Big hit. Save. Free ball for the Bobcats. Corner. And another save by the Royals. Back hit. Good save by Monaco. Ian Izquierdo send the ball to the dormitories here in San Tomas. And that's a point for the Royals. 17-17, we're tied again. Serving now, number 9, Caleb Willing, the freshman from Seminole, Florida. He has a whistle. Here's the serve. Corner set. Ingram with a big hit. Harrison with a save. Free ball for the Bobcats. Ball goes out of bounds. No! They're saying the ball hit inbounds right at the corner. 18-17. Bobcats making a couple of changes. Going out. Morrison and Ian Izquierdo returning to the game. Gabriel Negrao and Jesus Montes. Big hit by Gabriel. Right away, point for the Bobcats. 18-18. So, Coach Runner decided to bring the big guns back to the game. Yep. He is bringing now the heavy artillery. Talking about heavy artillery, here it comes now. A new member of the volleyball national team of Honduras, Jesus Montes. He's so happy. Member of the H. Serving. Big serve. Corner set. Big ball. Hit out of bounds. Point for the Bobcats. And now the Bobcats take the lead, 19-18. You pretty much got 4 starting players on the floor right now. You can include Monaco, number 17. And, ooh, that serve is short by Montes. Point for the Royals, and now we're back. We're tied again at 19. I don't know about you all, but I'm getting hungry. Are you hungry? Did you eat something today? No? Okay. Here we go, serving for the visiting team. Good save. Corner. And Negrao with a big hit. And he's going to call that out of bounds. Wow. Okay. Okay, well, out of bounds. Score is 20-19 in favor of the Royals. But the referee have a better view than me. I'm a little bit far away here, and he's closer to the ball. That's a point for the Royals. That ball went out of bounds, and right away we're back again. We're tied at 20. It has been a third set back and forth the entire game. Eden now is serving for the Bobcats, number 12. Free ball. Big hit, and that ball goes inbounds. And what goes around comes around. And that's a point for the Bobcats. That's what they said, right? What goes around comes number 12, Eden for the Bobcats. Nice serve. Big hit, and that ball hit Montes. Ball goes out of bounds, and we're tied at 21. Well, big news this week here in St. Thomas University men's volleyball, because this was a great week for Matthew Collares. Matthew Collares was named NAIA Men's Volleyball Player of the Week. See, congratulations. Bobcats players continue to earn big awards. And now that was a big block, giving the Royals a 1-point lead, 22-21. Now, the Royals are celebrating a big block towards Gabriel Negrao. Yeah, again, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that to Ingram, Negrao, Montes, or anybody here. And that serve, that ball goes out of bounds, hit Montes, and now the lead for the Royals is 23-21. We're back here at the Fernandez Family Center. 23-21, third set in favor of the Royals. Serve, corner, easy hit, and that's a point for the Bobcats. That was an easy point for Murillo. And now we're 23-22. Serving now number 11, Matthew Collares, looking to tie the game. Short set, big hit, and that is a point for the Royals. And now it's going to be set point. 24-22. Here comes the Royals. Corner set. Ingram with the hammer down, keeping the Bobcats alive in this set. 24-23. Gabriel needs to tie this game. Here we go. Serve, short. Royals. Big hit by number 20. Now, serve the Bobcats. And that's going to be case closed, point for the Bobcats. And now we're back to the game. Corner set. Ingram, easy dig. Ball goes out of bounds, point for the Bobcats. On the floor, you got Montes, Ingram, Gabriel. That ball goes out of bounds, point for the Bobcats. And number 14, and Dennis Jimenez Morgan. Hard right now. They're just serving easy. There's no exchange, and now they're opening a lead 3-0. Corner set. Big hit. That ball goes out of bounds. Point for the Royals. Serving now, number 21, KG Harrison. Easy serve, corner, back super hit by Gabriel Negrao, who came right behind Dennis Jimenez, used him like a shield. And by the time the defense from the Royals woke up and saw Gabriel coming, it was too late. 4-1 the score in favor of the Bobcats. Here's Gabriel with the serve. And he served that one to Brazil. Point for the Royals. You know, serving that way, I mean, that powerful serve is a double sword. It's just dangerous. Corner. Big hit by Mr. the Beast Ingram. Point for the Bobcats. Serving, Dennis Morgan for the Bobcats. Nice short serve. Corner. Oh, big hit right at the face of Matthew Collares. Point for the Royals. Yep. But you know what? That is a hit that Matthew can actually. It's okay, I can take it. I will not take a hit like that if it's by Ingram. I mean, I have to go to the dentist the next day. Center corner. Easy dig. Good play by Jesus Montes with the surprise play. Point for the Bobcats. Oh, if one of those big hits from Negrão, Montes, 24, Arturo, the Cuban Missile, even Ingram, he hits you in your face, you're going to have reconstruction surgery in your face. A new nose, new lips, who knows what else. Corner set. And that's what I'm talking about. Point by Jesus Montes. And the Bobcats are up 7-4, 7-3. I like the way it looks like, you know. I'm not I'm not a Fabio. I'm not a model. But I'm good, okay. Hey, you know. Here's the serve by Ingram, big time. Corner set. Very uncomfortable. Free ball for the Bobcats. Corner, and another hit by Ingram. And now, the Rockets are coming down, baby. There is no mercy now. They're taking the Rockets with the heavy artillery. 8-3, Bobcats on top. Serving now Ingram for the Bobcats. Big serve. Good return. Corner set. Big block. Oh, and nope. Gabriel couldn't come up with that one. Point for the Royals. I got to give credit to the Royals bench. They're very involved. They're always cheering for their teammates. You know, that's good spirit. That's great spirit by the team from Warner University. Bomb. Corner set. Montes with a hit. Ball hits out of bounds. It was tipped by the players from Royal. Point for the Bobcats. 9-4. Serving now, Jesus Montes, number 6 for the home team. Our president of athletics and head coach of the Bobcats football team is here, William Reichel, and his family. They are just enjoying this game tonight here at the Fernandez Family Center. Big hit, big block. Easy hit, big block by the Royals. Bobcats with the ball. Big hit, I gotta give him credit. Big block by number 16, Donovan Winsley. He blocked, clean shave, Gabriel Negrão. Giving a point to the Royals, 9-5, Bobcats on top. Serving now, number 10, Emer, and he sent the ball to the net. Point for the Bobcats. 10-5, Bobcats on top. Serving now, the Cuban Missile, Arturo Diaz. And that ball goes out of bounds. Point for the Royals. 10-6, Bobcats on top. Serving now, the dangerous number 7, Darren Graham. He's a good server. He's a good player for the Royals. He can serve. He put a nice little rally on the third set for the Royals. Here we go. Good set. Gabriel with a hit. That ball went out of bounds. The ball went out of bounds. But coach is asking to review it, but no. Coach is saying, don't worry about it. Let's go. Just keep playing. 10-7 in favor of the Bobcats. Good serve. And that ball goes out of bounds. And that is a point for the Bobcats. He tipped the ball. He tipped the ball. Quick substitution by the Royals. Point State, 11-7. Bobcats on top. Serving now, number 11, Matthew Collares. Corner. Big hit, and Victor hit the ball out of bounds. Point for the Royals. I can tell you one thing. Got to give credit where credit is due. The Royals are playing with more confidence. They're playing better. This is a team that I'm going to tell you right now is playing very hard. You got to give him credit. Gabriel Negrao just sent another ball into the floor here at the Fernandez Center, giving the Bobcats another point, 12-8. This team from Warner, after this game is over, they are traveling to Orlando. They're taking a 3-hour trip. Big block by number 14 from the Bobcat, Dennis the Menace Morgan. The Royals are traveling to Orlando, a 3.5-hour drive. Point for the Royals. And then tomorrow morning around 11 before noon, the team from Warner University are flying to Puerto Rico. They are going to play a tournament in Puerto Rico against the University of Puerto Rico, UPR. Serve goes out of bounds, point for the Bobcats. They're also going to play another game against the University of Sagrado Corazon. And also another university from the States, Buffalo State University, will be playing in this tournament. So the Royals have a very hectic schedule. So we wish him good luck. Save of the Bobcats. Corner. Big hit, quick hit also by the Cuban Missile. That was like a little slap. Like, let me slap you right in the face. Pow! 59. I don't know, that was a quick flap. Like, don't hit me. There you go. What did you say? Pow! Another one. Yes, sir. Can I have another one? Pow! Another one. Here's the corner set. Big hit. He sent that one to the baseball field here at St. Thomas, giving another point to the Bobcats, 16-9. He sent that ball to Paul Menieri, ball field here. Serving out number 14, and Dennis Morgan. Nice serve, and no, Royals cannot return that serve. Point for the Bobcats. You know, Dennis got this little touch. He's got this little soft touch, like the magic touch. Pow. Here we go again. Dennis with a serve. Now he put a little bit more mustard on it. Corner. Big block. Corner set. And that stays in Royals territory. Ball never closed the net. Point for the Bobcats. And now the lead is 18-9 in favor of the home team. Serving again. Morgan. And that ball goes into the net. Point for the Royals. Really? Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Oh, wow. I don't want to say anything on the air. Here comes Montes with a hit. Ball goes in. Saved by the Bobcats. Corner, and Gabriel Negrao with a short touch. Saved by the Royals, and good hit. I can give credit to number 7, Darian Graham, with the point for the visiting team. 18-11 in favor of the Bobcats. Big hit. Corner set. Royals return. And that ball goes into the net. Or better to say, touch the antenna. Point for the Bobcats. And now serving the beast, number 13, Ingram. (19-11). Bobcats looking for that point number 20. And that serve goes into the net. Point for the Royals, 19-12. And Pedro is coaching to the last hit. Gotta give credit to the visiting team, to the coach. It's a coach who served in the armed forces. Big hit by Jesus Montes, point for the Bobcats. We thank Pedro Davila, the coach from Warner, who served in the Army, and want to say thank you for his service. Got a great career coaching Puerto Rico, coaching the professional league. Well respected, and we wish him good luck. Serve now by Jesus Monte from the STU, and another serve to the net. Graham first, Ingram first, and now Montes. 2013. You know what? We gotta hurry up, kids, because I have a hot, nice lasagna waiting for me at home. Lasagna, baby. Here's the serve. Corner. And the Cuban missile hit it. Goes out of bounds because it was touched by a player from the Royals, and point for the Bobcats. The score right now is 21-13 in favor of the Bobcats here in the fourth set. Serving now Arturo, the Cuban missile. Short serve, corner set, big ball. That ball goes out of bounds, but that ball never crossed the net. The ball never crossed. So the ball should be a point for the Bobcats. Anyway, so Royal serving. That one I saw clearly. And that one, well, point for Dennis Morgan. And the Bobcats take a lead 22-14. If you hit the ball and the ball stays in the top of the net and doesn't cross the net, that becomes a four hit. Anyway, here goes the Royals. Corner set. Big hit. Good save by Montes. Corner hit. Big save by the Royals. Another save by the Bobcats. Here comes. Good back hit. Coming from the back. Got the point for the Royals. And that was number 7, Darian Graham. 22-15, 7-point lead for the Bobcats. Harrison serving now for the Royals. Good save by Ingram. Corner set. Big hit by the Royals. And that was number 8, Milos. (22-16) in favor of the Bobcats. Harrison with the serve for the Royals. And that ball goes into the net. Point Bobcats, and now they're just 2 points away from ending this game. Serving now, the monster, Gabriel Negrao. Big hit, free ball for the Bobcats. Here's the set. Ingram with the humongous monster hit. And that just put the Bobcats set point. Negrao looking to close this game right now with this serve. 24-16. Bobcats on top. Here's Negra with the serve. And that ball was short into the net. Point for the Royals. Point for the Royals, and now serving. Number 20, Michael Barnes. It's a good server, too. Good return by Montes. And Montes just hit that one. Saved by the Royals. Free ball. Good hustle by the visiting team. Set in the corner. And now huge hit by number 14, Dennis Demenes.